The story of Hachiko loyalty and faithfulness that became a legend. Probably everyone has heard at least once about a dog named Hachiko. But not everyone knows the details of the real story. Hachiko dog is a model of loyalty and devotion. The story of Hachiko pierces to the core. In this article, we will tell the story of Hachiko, which will forever remain in your hearts. Hachiko is a dog of the Akita Inu breed. In Japan, this breed symbolizes loyalty and devotion. These dogs are intelligent and reserved, just like the Japanese themselves. Hachiko was born on a farm on November 10, 1923. While still a baby, it was given to Professor Hidezaburo Ueno. Professor gave the puppy the nickname Hachiko not by accident. Hachi means 8, because it was the professor's 8th dog, and the suffix ko means affection. Hachiko grew up, he adored the professor, and was very attached to him. Always and everywhere the dog faithfully followed his master. He accompanied him to work and met him from work every day. Hachiko would follow him to Shibuya Station, where he went to work at Tokyo University, and in the evening the dog would come back to the station to meet his master. Everyone who knew the professor was used to the dog always following him. The story of Hachiko began back in 1925, when on May 21, a professor at the university had a heart attack. Unfortunately, the doctors did not save him. It was on that fateful day that Hachiko never waited for the professor. But the dog continued to come to the station every day and waited hopefully for his master until evening. After that, the dog would return to the professor's house, where he would stay overnight on the porch. Friends and relatives of the professor tried to adopt Hachiko, but he stubbornly kept coming back to the station again and again. Merchants, station workers, and railroad workers admired the dog's persistence and fed him. Hachiko's loyalty and diligence could not go unnoticed. In 1932, Hachiko became famous all over Japan, when a major Tokyo newspaper published an article headlined "Faithful Dog Waits for His Master, Who Died 7 Years Ago." Hachiko's story captured the hearts of the Japanese people. Those wishing to see the dog began to come to Shibuya Station. On April 21, 1934, a monument to Hachiko was erected. He personally attended its unveiling. During World War II, the monument went to the war effort. However, it was restored in August 1948. The image of Hachiko is an example of love and loyalty in Japan. Nowadays, couples in love often make appointments at the Hachiko monument. The story of Hachiko, who came to the station every day for 9 years, came to an end on the day of his death on March 8, 1935. Hachiko died of cancer, and was found not far from the station. Hachiko's remains are kept as a stuffed animal at the National Science Museum in Tokyo. Some of Hachiko's remains were cremated and buried at Aoyama Cemetery in Tokyo. In 1987, the movie The Story of Hachiko was made in Japan. In 2009, a remake called Hachiko, The Most Faithful Friend, starring Richard Gere, was released. If you liked this video and want to know more interesting things about animals, subscribe to our channel and get the latest and greatest news about the animal world first.